In part 1 of the departure, en route, and arrival videos, we left off at the departure portions. In this video, we will build upon that information and continue with the en route and arrivals portions. We will cover how to set up a hold, an approach, how to display plates, deal with procedure turns and discontinuities, vectors to final, and much more. A hold can be set up nearly anywhere: present position, at a waypoint or VOR, en route or off route. Either from the PFD or the MFD, tap on the icon adjacent to the waypoint to hold at. A dialog box will appear. Select Hold. From the Hold dialog box, select the Inbound Course and Direction box. To change the time or distance of the hold, select the leg time or distance boxes and make the necessary inputs. To change the inbound course from the MFK, input the inbound course and the direction of turns, in this case 210/L for left, to the scratch pad, then paste. To exit the hold, press the Exit Hold button. To delete the hold, tap on the waypoint, then Delete from the pop-up menu and execute. To load an approach, tap the destination airport from the flight plan. Tap the Departure Arrival tab. The Departure Approach dialog box will appear. Ensure you have the Arrival menu. Tap the Departure Arrival again to change. Select the appropriate arrival and/or approach as assigned, along with the transition. Verify the approach on the MFD. If you see a procedure turn and not going to perform it, remove it. If it's there, the aircraft will fly it. The discontinuity can be handled several ways. Leave it alone until you are being vectored or direct to the initial approach fix. It can be canceled or deleted by pressing the X adjacent to the discontinuity, or when you activate vectors to final by copying and pasting the initial fix into the top of the flight plan, or by entering the inbound course in the dialog box as shown here. Each approach whether visual or instrument, will have two methods: vectors to final or direct to a fix. When being vectored and on heading mode, whether your approach is either an RNAV or an ILS, your best option is to copy the initial approach fix, Array in this example, and paste it to the top of your flight plan. This will accomplish two tasks. It will draw a single line of the inbound course to the runway and redirect the CDI needle to represent the inbound course. Press Execute and approach mode and nav mode when you're cleared if RNAV is your approach. If an ILS is your approach, ensure your nav source is VOR Loc 1. Then just select approach mode when cleared for the approach. Direct to a fix is self-explanatory. Tap the fix, select Direct to, and execute. Select nav mode from the flight guidance panel, and the plane will fly direct to that initial fix. Then turn inbound or fly the procedure turn. And when inbound, press the approach mode on the flight guidance panel. For an ILS, this will also change nav sources and switch to green needles at the initial approach fix automatically. For a GPS approach, the same will happen, except you press the approach mode and VNAV and the needle color remains magenta. When your approach is set up, ensure you set your min altitudes and your ref speed as shown. As for vectors, you will need to change the nav source to the VOR Loc 1 for ILS. Copy and paste the initial approach fix to the top of the flight plan, and when cleared for the approach, press the approach mode on the flight guidance panel. The RNAV is the same with some minor exceptions. Nav source stays the same, FMS1, and you select approach mode and VNAV from the flight guidance panel as shown.